You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is Black Hollywood Live, The Beat, featuring the week's roundup and commentary on music news. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host for Black Hollywood Live, The Beat.
It was good?
So good. That woman's amazing.
Are we live right now?
Yep.
What up, y'all? I didn't know that there was even an intro, but that's fine. We jamming. It's your boy DJ Jesse Kennedy here at The Beat. I am live here in studio with Miss Queen.
Hey, what's good, everybody? I'm in the building.
Sir Sean Allen.
What's up, West Side?
And we have a very special guest here today. We have the one and only Mr. S.i.N.
Hi guys. How are you guys doing?
How are you? I mean, they caught me off guard. No intro, nothing. We just got into the show.
That was dope, though. I like that. You did it good, though. So.
You know, so S.i.N, I'm glad that you're here with us today because I'm very excited to see what projects you got going on.
Dude, I'm glad to be here. This is like my first Black Hollywood Live, so I'm kind of excited to be here and talk about my upcoming performances, my songs, and everything, so people out there can look out for me.
Yes. All right. But before we get into some of that stuff,
Yes.
we have some stuff that's been trending on Twitter.
Okay.
I want to pick your brain about, see if you've heard any of this.
Okay.
So y'all heard about TLC this week?
Yeah, that's
So
dope.
TLC is starting a Kickstarter campaign. And basically, they don't want to work with a record company. They want to be able to produce an album that they want to produce, and they want the fans to be involved, and they felt, hey, you know what, let's get on Kickstarter, raise some money, have the fans put in some money, and then we can put this album together. Now, they got some hate, because people are like, y'all was bankrupt years ago, and now you on Kickstarter, like, hey, y'all got some money for us for a new album.
It's all good, though.
How do y'all look at that? Do you look at it like that? Or?
No,
I
I
think
don't.
it's dope.
I think it's dope. I think why TLC was so successful, just the hands-on approach. Like, the fans could feel like they really, you know what I'm saying? Fan mail and all that. Like, that was their
Fan mail,
thing.
100%.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope. Then what was even doper, when they did this, I said, I hope these bitches don't embarrass themselves.
They surpassed
They made their goal in like 24
plus more.
hours.
4 days.
more than their goal now. They're
Which
way
is
over
good.
it, over $150,000.
I think that's good because it lets you know that fans are still there for them. You know,
Yes.
because after being with a record label and they lost all the money, which is crazy if you think about all the money this people made, you know, to be able to reach out to fans is kind of good because there's no ego, there's nothing, you know, they actually want to do it. And to be able to have your fans back you up even after all these years, that's got to be super dope. It has
Yeah.
to feel really good.
I mean, that's very powerful. I mean, and then so they went on to their Kickstarter because in 4 days, their goal was $150,000. 4 days, they got $180,000.
No.
How about that,
And they saw
Pebbles?
some.
Right on.
They
Boom.
saw some of
Okay,
the.
yeah. They made they're at $207,000.
Now,
They
so
had
what is it?
207,000
So
right
now
now.
this is what, 6 days? Thursday? Oh no, this would be the 5th day.
Good for them.
They're going to make the album and pay for the tour too.
Well, so they went on to
for
log
them.
into their Kickstarter and they saw a donation of $5,000 from what looked like someone named Katy Perry, who's a fan. She decided to donate $5,000, and then TLC is going to be going on tour with New Kids on the Block and Nelly, which Nelly's random for me. I'm so down TLC, New Kids on the Block, 90s, you know what I mean? Like, shit, throw
He's
Blackstreet in there, too.
He's kind of
He's
90s, too.
2000.
I like the way you do that right there.
It's 2000.
That's
That
2000.
was
Right there.
Chingy.
Okay.
That was
Yeah,
not
that's
Nelly.
Chingy.
I mean, oh yeah, that
You
is
ain't
chingy.
shit.
But so they're going on tour with New Kids on the Block, and shout out to New Kids on the Block because they donated $20,000 to TLC's new album.
Get out
That's
of
amazing.
here.
That is dope.
That
dope.
is a blessing. And
Talk about some
hopefully
support.
They need to get more people involved, like more celebrities and stuff. They should donate towards the cause.
But you know
because
what?
these are legendary girls.
I think that created a climate, though. Everybody is going to be knocking at their door, wanting to work with them and collab with them on his album.
Yeah.
That's going to, like, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully
Why do you think that?
It just created like a vibe, a climate. Everybody like TLC and have a soft spot for TLC.
That's true.
In industry and just in the world, period. You know what I'm saying? So Katy Perry, they threw her name out there. New Kids on the Block. You know what I'm saying? She called out somebody on Twitter. She was saying she wanted to get back in the studio with, I think she said Pharrell or something.
Oh, that'll be dope.
So that'll be dope. You
That'll
know?
be cool. I mean, it's amazing. Like these people, like TLC, they pay the way for everybody right now to be able to do what we do or what I do too. Because these people, they broke boundaries. You know, like they started something that other people now can follow, and it's because of them. And if we can support it, and other celebrities should, like, fuck the hate, don't hate, just work together. Like Chili, all these people paved the way for all of us new artists right now. So why not support them? Why not just go all the way out there to just get those things from the 90s back, like the real performance, like the electrifying kind of way of doing a real show, you know?
I love S.i.N.
I mean, but it's
everybody loves S.i.N.
All right, y'all. This might turn into something. We have to turn the lights down, y'all. All right, so make sure you guys check that. I can't wait to see that tour. I will be there talking about New Kids on the Block and TLC. I'll be like, we feel like I was back in 1993 with my best friend Kimberly.
T-Ball's gonna be standing like this, and Chili gonna be in the back getting that choreography while T-Ball's is like all stiff.
See, now wait. See, I said I was Total went on tour with them too. Like Total opened up the show, then New Kids on the Block, finish it out with TLC with the hologram left out.
That would right.
All right, moving on from that. So we got some new album releases this week. Lupe Fiasco dropped his Tetsuo and Youth. Did y'all check that out?
No.
I didn't get into it. I
You weren't into it?
Not really. I can't fuck with Lupe Fiasco anymore.
Why?
His Twitter behavior.
But I can't.
It's a turn.
You got the nerve to talk about somebody's Twitter behavior.
But you on there talking about cussing damn T.I.'s wife out.
Cussing everybody out, and you got the nerve to talk about Twitter behavior.
Twitter.
Lupe is talking about, conscious situations.
No,
and
That's why he don't like him.
He's a troll.
Well, how he a troll, but Azalea Banks out here, trolling it up like the damn 90s dolls.
Because Lupe Fiasco was on his way to be one of the greatest of, not all time, but up there with Nas and Jay-Z.
Okay, so what's the problem?
And did you hear this album? Because this album was really dope.
But it's just like, the person, we invest into not just the artist's music, but we invest into them as well, their personality and, you know what I'm saying, their life. Unfortunately, that's what it is now. And I don't like how all that arguing on Twitter, that's not what I want from him. That's not what I want from a conscious rapper.
Who was he arguing
But he didn't argue. First of all, he just kept retweeting.
He got into it with Kid Cudi. He got into it with fucking Kendrick Lamar, Azalea Banks every day, fucking arguing with fans and shit. Like a bitch. Like that's not
He bitching.
Wow. Why he just can't be?
Did you get to hear any of the new album?
No, I mean, I don't listen to Lupe Fiasco, so I just
wasn't into it.
He's not into it.
Yeah.
So before we get into the rest of the conversation, let's take a listen from one of the clips off of the album. This is my favorite song off of it. It's called No Scratches.
Okay.
Boom. No? Ain't gonna listen to that one.
1 second.
But my thing I like about this is that it's very artistic approach. He does like all of the seasons, and then he takes you through this whole... I don't know if I didn't really care for the album when I first listened to it. There were select songs, but then when I gave it a chance from the beginning to the end, all the way through,
He told a story.
it's like J. Cole. He's telling a story, but on just a deeper level.
Can you turn it up a little bit?
Can you turn me up? And I love the album artwork.
You're trying to be like Kanye.
So dope.
I can't wait for that album.
And the nigga had energy, but now I'm weak. Finna lead, petty to the pedal. You finna speed, you remind me of my G, but off in the future.
Okay.
So it's really chill. It's really chill. It has a nice vibe to it. It gets really deeper. I just love the lyrics. The lyrics to that specific song are everything, and I feel like it touches something that not a lot of people really get into. Now, we were sitting here talking about people aren't really into Lupe. Are they into him or not? His projected sales are 30 to 40,000 units.
Nobody's into him.
There are people who are diehard fans for Lupe Fiasco. There are people who go real hard for him.
He got more followers than he do of people who's buying his album.
That's not true.
Dude, I didn't know. Look, you know Joey Badass?
I know he is.
Okay, what do you think about him?
He's dope. He's like, he remind me of like Big or somebody. Like he's like authentic. Like he remind me of Big. Like the vibe and everything like that. Like that's like some raw New York shit. Like with pop appeal though at the same time, but it's like real and gritty, just like Big. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's projected to move 50 to 55,000 units.
I think he will.
More than Lupe.
Joey?
Oh, that Joey person.
I see Lupe doing more than
that.
Joey. I don't know about Joey. I'm not saying anything negative about Joey, but I'm just saying Lupe. I don't know, but Lupe had this to say. He said, "Look, I had my peak." He said, now my relevancy is decreasing. He said, I'm not going to lie about that. He said, I'm not going to compete with the Wiz Khalifa for the attention of 12-year-olds. He said, this is my last album.
See, like that was a shot. Like, why did you have to say that?
Because it's real talk. Wiz Khalifa's out here.
You know what?
Sean, here's the thing. Wiz Khalifa's out here making music, trying to sell it to 12-year-old children. And as an artist, it gets to a point where you have to really realize, okay, what is my demographic as an artist? Who do I want to speak to as an artist before the machine comes in and says, well, yeah, you can be that artist, but if you do it this way, you can reach these people too. Oh, and then all of a sudden you become Britney Spears, and it's like, oh shit, I don't even know who I am anymore. Sin, what do you feel about that?
I mean, I just feel like at this point where I make music, for example, like if I'm gonna make music, I'm just gonna do it the way I want to. I'm not gonna, for example, in my case, I just think about the things I know. I think about the things I experienced as a young person, as a young adult. I'm not gonna fake it. Whoever understands me and whoever follows me is because they understand and they have experienced something like it. If it's a 12-year-old, it's a 14-year-old, or a 40-something-year-old, it doesn't matter. The fact that that kid or that person understands where I'm coming from is because he's living. He knows about those things, you know, but it's in the artist not to change it. Like, I'm not going to be singing about love when I never been in love, you know? Like, it just doesn't make sense. And that comes from the artist's perspective, because I think Wiz Khalifa doesn't go trying to reach out to 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't, like, the lyrics are not for 12-year-olds, but the 12-year-olds identify with it because the way they grew up or the what they want to listen to, and that's fine. But for him to say, "Oh, I'm not trying to reach out to 12-year-old kids,"
like
it's like
Khalifa. Yeah, like that's
your
his
point
shot.
doesn't make sense, though.
I don't know. I
Thank
think
you.
it does.
Thank you, Sam.
There you go.
Because if that's the case, then why can what is Lupe Fiasco talking about that's different from Wiz Khalifa that 12-year-olds can resonate with?
Nothing at all. They both 12-year-olds need to be listening to him before they listen to Lupe or Wiz. I agree with that because he has like
more
content.
conscious.
You know
and
what I'm saying? He's conscious, but his attitude is like that's not cool that he said that.
But what does that have to do with 12-year-old kids?
Why are
12-year-old kids more into listening to Wiz Khalifa?
Wiz Khalifa's on the radio. That's why Wiz Khalifa's on the radio.
Why is Wiz Khalifa on the radio?
Because
He's more commercial.
He's more commercial, and he works with big name producers, and Lupe don't. You know what I'm saying? And like we're in this time now where everybody wants to smoke weed, and that's the thing now. So it's easy for. And Lupe Fiasco is the new Snoop. He built his career off of fucking smoking weed and rapping about weed, you know what I'm saying? So the commercial appeal, you know what I'm saying? That's why people fuck with him. Now, who's the better lyricist is Lupe Fiasco, by far. But Lupe Fiasco is just his attitude and like shit like that.
But you just said Wiz Khalifa is more commercial. When you say
Khalifa
Wiz
makes better
Khalifa,
music.
there's a reason why Wiz Khalifa is commercial.
makes-
He's choosing to be that.
No,
Now,
I
is that
think-
Wiz Khalifa as
I
a
don't think-
general person?
I don't think Wiz Khalifa is. I think Wiz Khalifa is being true to himself, and his music just happens.
If you
to
think
be
about it,
commercial.
everything comes to down publicity and PR. If you have a good team, you're gonna be everywhere, and what people are gonna see is like what the publicity puts out there for you. Like I don't even know what Lupe Fiasco looks like, you know, and maybe it's because I don't listen to that kind of music, but I know Wiz Khalifa is,
Right.
even though if I don't listen to his music, but everything comes down to publicity and PR.
Right, well, I mean, yeah. I mean, fuck a stripper and you will become a famous rapper.
Yeah.
Basically.
I mean,
hello.
really, let's just talk about it.
That's fucked up.
And
too.
you know what's crazy
didn't
about
have to say
that? They don't
Jesse.
even
But
count.
that's real talk.
Why he don't have
That's
to say it?
real fucking
As
talk,
much
Sean.
as
You sit up here talking about Nubian white queen.
Right. As much, I was just about to say as much things he say, but the stripper thing ain't even working because if Kanye and Wiz leaving Amber Rose, obviously you need more than just the body.
Her box
girls.
is trash.
Her box has to be trash. You probably fall right in it, but I love her, and I think
Oh yeah, y'all from the same.
I love Amber. Amber's from New York. She used to
said
strip at.
probably
She used to
fall right
strip.
in it.
She used to strip at Sin City
Hey.
in the Bronx.
She made it though.
She sure did.
She
I love
made
her.
it.
She got
She's
a
good.
banging ass body.
It's fake. Her body's fake. Anybody could get that. But did she really?
That
make
is
it?
not fake though.
Yeah, it is because they post.
No, she pumped her butt.
They got side by
She
sides.
did?
Yeah.
Good surgeon though.
She looked
Very
good. She
good
looked
money.
good. Anyway.
Okay, wait. So I know we're gonna get into this Whitney biopic, but before we do that, I want to talk about two quick topics, real quick. One, Empire got renewed for a second season.
Yes,
Yes.
off of 2 episodes.
That's my I'm biased on that. Just we're not even about to talk about why I'm biased on the show. Why I love the show anyway. I loved it before I even saw it.
of course, because Timbaland.
Yeah, exactly. But it's crazy because like the third episode, each episode the ratings grow. They had 11 million viewers on Wednesday.
That's amazing.
That's crazy. Like nothing's ever happened like that before.
And we're gonna get that artist V from the show.
Yeah, I like her.
They just hit
Who they
me
was
up.
teasing me on Instagram. I mean, on Facebook.
Yeah, I like her. She dope. She can,
She gotta come in. All right, the next topic, real quick before we get into Whitney. Iggy Azalea has finally responded
Oh, God.
to all of this controversy. Did you hear about that?
No,
what'd she
what she
say?
said.
Really? I thought you would have been
I don't wanna
all
give
up
her
in
too
arms for
much-
this.
too much.
But anyways, she came out and said that she doesn't care about the hate that's going on right now. All she cares about is that is award seasons because it proves and goes to show that people do care, do find her relevant, and she feels that what she's done for hip hop has changed hip hop and allowed people who normally wouldn't be accepted in hip hop to finally be accepted, and she feels she is
She
the
feel
one.
like she's the one who
She
opened
has
the
done
door.
that.
the
Oh
last
my
part,
God.
The last part of her statement,
needs
I
to wake
agree
up,
with.
though.
The last part of her statement, I agree with. But that award, those awards are garbage.
Okay,
yeah, the words
I
are
just
gone.
think like
Yes,
that
and-
comment about the award season is that she cares about because that's what people no. Then
People
you,
buy
like
well.
Yeah, they
as an
really do.
artist, I don't care if I win a fucking Grammy.
Michael
As long
Jackson
as I get to perform
didn't even win
to
it.
people, I don't
And
care.
people like you. And you
I don't care about the awards. The awards doesn't prove I'm a good performer, or they don't prove I'm a good.
Well, she only said the award thing, I think, to say, obviously people like her enough to where she has this fan base to she's being acknowledged because she's getting all this hate
No,
from
the record labels
hip-hop.
are annulling you because you're selling millions of dollars.
But who is she selling millions of dollars to? Fans.
12-year-olds.
Well, why does it have to be 12-year-olds?
I'm just being sarcastic with that one. I don't even
I
wanna
mean,
talk
hey,
about her.
I don't hate on her. At the end of the day, she made it, and she's like doing her thing, and she's performing, and she's traveling, and everything. But at the end of the day, it's like comments like that. What makes me mad about the industry nowadays, because if you think about people like The Door or Queen or legends, they didn't care. They went out there
No.
and they performed and they electrified people. And at the end of the day, if they win a Grammy, oh,
But
cool,
they didn't
thank
even,
you.
like Michael Jackson don't even have. He has like 9 Grammys, and like Whitney Houston has like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
The greatest vocalist of all time. So
Beyonce has 18, something like that.
well, that's different. But you know what I'm saying. So the awards don't mean anything really.
Yeah.
They pay for them, like you said, and Whitney Houston has 4 Grammys. She's the greatest vocalist of all time. She needs 1 million of them.
I'm surprised you didn't say anything about the legends don't count because these kids don't care about legends.
Which is sad. Which is
It's
sad.
Which
Well,
is sad.
that's what we were
Because you see,
saying,
we were
but-
talking about that last week, and you see the first thing Sin said was, what about Queen? What about all these people who are
Doors.
legend? The Doors. These are people who open the doors for these people to perform the way that they perform today. It is important to acknowledge your legends because without them, there will be no you. Last week, Sean was sitting up here talking mad shit. Am I right or wrong? Talking about legends don't matter. The kids don't care these days. You can say
That's
whatever you
different.
want.
We're
It's
talking
not.
about music.
We talking about
It's the same
It's
thing,
the same
Sean.
thing. Talk
It
about
is.
Martin
Why?
Luther
Because
King
you don't want to think
count.
it is, Sean.
Sean is the one who's out of touch. He's out here with
not.
these
I
young
don't know.
people and they're twisting his brain.
I think
Listening to
everybody
Wiz
who
Khalifa.
calls themselves a fan of music, they should know music.
They should know the history.
They should know the history because in order for
But
you to say, "Oh, I'm a
fucking love
Kanye
him.
fan," then you need to know who Big
Okay,
is. Then
they
you
need
need to know who Tupac
Rakim,
is.
You need to know who Rakim is. You need to know
Yeah.
who KRS-One is.
Okay, yes, this is true, guys. But at the same time, it's not as accessible for these kids to do that.
It is.
Media-
We have the internet. We have Google. They can go and search everything.
100%. But that's not what's being thrown at them. None of these artists nowadays are acknowledging, hey, I ripped this beat off of,
Right,
Sat at X.
Right.
No
Yeah,
one's
but
saying that.
that's egotistical
Right.
kind of thing.
But-
because if I go on stage and I say, you know what? I perform the way I do because not that I'm comparing myself to them, but my goal is to perform in the way that Queen, Elvis Presley, the Rolling Stones, all these people
But
may
it's
feel
you
the
as
people.
an artist who has to make sure that you are representing that to your fan base so that the younger generation understands where you were inspired from.
Yeah,
And
but
I
that
feel
comes
like-
from the artist like wanting to do that in order for
Right.
if I want my fans to know me, then they should know who I studied,
inspired you.
who inspired me, and that will open the door for them
Exactly.
to get to know about the legends that came before me.
Yeah.
And they get the knowledge about music and where everything started. We cannot say rock and roll without Elvis Presley.
That's S.I.N.
All right.
I love
No.
you.
And you can't talk
you.
R&B
you.
without Whitney Houston.
Houston.
So
Yes.
let's talk about the Lifetime movie happened. Whitney, his biopic happened. It got over 4.1 million viewers,
Good.
beating Aaliyah. And also, it was the number. It didn't beat that Flowers in the Attic movie 1 year ago to last Saturday. Did not beat that. Did y'all get the chance to watch the biopic?
I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I did see
The porn.
I was scrolling because I was on set, but I was scrolling, and a lot of people were saying like it was a lot of sex going on, or like this is a
Yes.
porno. What's going on? I didn't have a chance to see it yet, but I heard that Angela Bassett is the one who directed it or whatever, and I haven't seen any bad views about it other than the sex or whatever. I think for the most part, people accepted the movie. They felt like it was okay.
I think
for
the
most
movie,
part.
the movie should have been called "He Gives Me Love," not Whitney, because that was not a Whitney biopic. It was about her and Bobby Brown. The acting was not amazing. The acting was great.
Yaya did a good job.
She did it. They all did a good job in it. But it was a lot of sex, and they kind of played Whitney.
Yeah, they made Bobby look like, wait a minute. I was sitting here like, wait a minute. Now I know Whitney was a little crazy child, but I'm just saying.
But what I would tell you, when Deborah Cox sang those fucking songs,
Yeah.
she sang those. I was like, I would go out and buy the fucking soundtrack to listen because she sounds amazing.
She's dope.
She fucking
period.
sang those songs. So that was really, I was really, really impressed by that more than the movie.
What did you think of it?
I didn't saw the movie. I did saw like the trailers and I saw some interviews with Angela Bassett like explaining. And you know what? I think it was like we all wanted to see something about Whitney being done, you know? Like maybe like the biopic for like the big screen it's going to be take more time, but we were ready to see something about Whitney, you know?
yeah.
And she the actress who played her,
Yeah, from America's
wow,
Next
she
Top
looked
Model.
really good.
Yeah.
She looked really good. She embodied Whitney. For what I saw in the trailers, Angela Bassett, her view on it and the way she went about it, from the trailers, I could see Whitney, and the voice. It was like amazing, you know. And she did that diva thing, you know, like that Whitney Carey, you know, like she looked like a superstar. So I was like kind of
Wow.
excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I thought. Here's the thing. It like I said with the other one. It's Lifetime. It was a Lifetime movie,
Yeah.
and that's what it. Yeah, you know, and that's what it delivered. However, then I started thinking deeper about it because I was like, oh, this one wasn't that bad. But then I was just sitting here like started thinking about Selena and all the movies I used to watch on
Selena was
VH1
the
as a
best.
kid.
Yo, Selena.
And here's my
Selena was
problem
the
about
best.
making movies and not working with the family. When I was a kid and I watched Selena, when I was a kid and I watched that Jackson 5, when I was a kid and I watched that Temptations VH1 movie, when I was a kid and watched any of them, I fully believe that that was their story as a child.
yes, I thought like
So our generation gonna watch this and be like, "Ooh, Whitney was a cokehead.
every 5
She
minutes
could
into a
not
coke."
stop fucking." Like, so my thing is like, I don't know. off and on with it. It's even with like the Notorious movie, how they didn't talk to Kim. It was just, it's hard for me to watch something and not really utilize the family, because the family was 100% against this
But
happening.
if you think about what, I mean, I think maybe they didn't want to play the music kind of big thing because we already know that.
Right.
We already know that
Show
part.
the inside.
You know, so we want to know what happened when she was not on stage. You know,
Right.
like how crazy was she, or how that relationship worked. Because yesterday, but this is funny because yesterday I was watching this documentary about Whitney, where they said that she started like doing drugs way before Bobby came to
course.
the picture.
Of course.
So at the end of the day, people say, "Oh, Bobby did
got
that
her
to
on
her."
drugs, yeah.
She's 5 years older than him, so at the
Yeah.
end of the day, she has 5 years ahead. You know,
experience.
so
That's what I'm waiting for.
The
to read that
backstage is
Aretha
like what
Franklin,
people don't know.
biopic, trying to get
Oh
all that
my
the sex
God.
circus. All right, moving on from that, Lil Wayne released his mixtape, Sorry for the Wait. He has a Coco freestyle on there in which some of the lyrics people are saying are against Birdman and Young Money. I'm going to replace the N-word with people. Who kept this shit together? People, me, that's who. Who was there when people left us? Me, that's who. And if them people coming for me, I'm going out like Tony. Now I don't want no problems, I just want money. No longer am I my brother's keeper, Cain and
Wow.
Abel. It's compensation over conversation. Lord, I must got blurry vision. A person got two faces.
Something's going on. Let me tell you something. There's something going on with Birdman because Tiger's
trying to, like, take him out.
Tiger want to leave. Tiger's trying to leave. Wayne want to leave. Like, there is something
Little
going
twist.
on.
Yeah.
There is something behind the scenes that is deeper than we will ever understand, that is happening if Wayne wants to leave Birdman, who he's been with since the 90s, all his life, since his father died. Birdman was his father.
Yeah.
What is happening?
business.
It's something deep. No, I
Money
think
talks,
it's
and sometimes
I think it's
just-
something deeper than business. I think it's something like, I think it's ultimatums or something going on.
Because I'm just wondering, it looks like it's like Birdman, Nicki, Drake.
Yeah. Right.
Side one. And then look like Wayne just kind of somewhere in the middle. And then we
Wayne,
get Tiger who's
Tiger.
like, I'm just out this bitch, y'all. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna
Something's
keep it. I feel like it's gonna be some Illuminati-ish. We ain't gonna
That's
really
what I'm
find
saying.
out
We
nothing.
ain't never going to find out. And I really believe at the end of the day, he could also be feeling some type of way because the real focus, who's the big star right now? Nicki Minaj.
100%.
Yeah.
It seems
Outshine
like
Drake, outshine all of them.
all of them. I think a lot of the energy has been given to Nicki, so the guys are probably feeling some type of way because Wayne did bring her in, so maybe they're feeling some type of way like, yo, you don't even rep me. We not pushing my albums, like we're not doing anything anymore. Everything right now is Nicki Minaj and Drake. Really, Nicki and Drake are the two that's getting the respect and getting the promotion and getting the marketing. So for Lil Wayne to want to leave, at first it was Tyga, and now Wayne. That's huge.
Wasn't there first talks of Drake wanting to leave though?
No, Drake never said he wanted to leave.
What were you gonna say?
I mean, I think it's just something about business. At the end of the day, if Nicki's getting the attention and Drake getting the attention, it's a business decision just to, okay, let's just push this ones out because they're getting the attention. At the end of the day, it's money. In order for this label to continue, we need to pay the bills and stuff like that. But Wayne waited a long time just to put music out because he decided to produce and he decided to do certain things, so he cannot expect for people just to be waiting, just like, oh, Wayne, you know, like.
But he's Wayne though.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it
people
kind of
do
is.
forget.
No,
people
ain't
do
no one forgetting
forget.
about
Like,
Wayne.
I mean,
so? You think
okay,
so?
I think
all
so,
right, me
like-
personally, like Lupe said, I had my peak and now my relevancy has decreased. Personally, I do feel like that with Wayne. Wayne had an amazing, like what,
10
3,
years.
4, yeah, but like an amazing, like 3, 4 great years
Yeah.
where it was like every damn song. He had his Nicki Minaj time.
yeah.
That was like a TMZ creation.
We
Musician, he's more on that than
we need a break from it all. We need, it's like the Beyonce movement. It's like, okay, we need to calm down from that. Everyone raps the same way as
The
Lil
Beehive
Wayne.
gonna get you. You
It
better be
happened to
good.
Gucci Man. Remember how big Gucci was?
Gucci done went to jail so many
No,
times.
that's
though.
true too.
And whenever he come out, his loyal fans is there, just like Bootsy. Like these people have loyal fans. It's just right now with Lil Wayne trying to escape Young Money, that is a huge issue because he is Young Money.
Yeah.
Well, he thought he was.
Him and Young, I mean, what's his name again? Birdman. Were like hip to hip. I really believe, like you said, it's the politics. He's probably not getting like, yo, I haven't dropped the album, man, whatever. And you're focusing more on Drake and Nicki. You're not giving me any type of shine. You don't want to drop my album. You're pushing my album back, just like he was pushing Tiger album back. So I think it's politics and it's some personal shit.
I think he maybe feels like whenever I say I want to drop an album, we go ahead and do that. You know, like he feels like that
He
entitlement.
feels like he owns a company.
Maybe he has the right to.
Yeah.
You know, like at the end of the day, I know about Young Money because of him and Nicki Minaj.
Because Birdman
Young
ain't
Money
making no
was
splash.
in all their lyrics, you know. So it's like I think it's a thing of respect and like, yo, I'm ready. Why are we waiting so long? Like I'm ready, and he's not getting that. So why he will stay there and wait when there's probably other offers saying like, yo, we can do this tomorrow. We can drop this thing tomorrow, and he doesn't want to wait anymore.
But them contracts is serious.
Well, all right. So we were gonna play a video from August Alsina getting in a fight this past weekend,
I
but we're
saw
not gonna
that.
play that video because it's just irrelevant. I mean, really, he either showed up late or he was paid 2 hours before the show. They're both saying two totally different things. But I just wanted to really play it because everyone was mad, was calling Fabulous a punk bitch.
Because Fab stood there.
Because Fab just stood there. It was an anti-violent campaign, concert or something
right.
like that. So he was doing what he should have been doing. So first of all, if the fact is that August Alsina showed up 2 hours late, or it was the fact that he didn't get paid 2 hours before the show, either way, neither of those is a situation to fight over at a anti-violence concert. Pause. Thank you. Moving on. So The Weeknd dropped his newest video called Earned It. It's off of the soundtrack for 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh.
It's very sensual.
Is he still in jail?
Who?
The
The
Weeknd.
Weeknd.
He didn't go to jail
Yeah.
He didn't go. They didn't lock him up.
for an hour.
Oh, okay. He lucky.
Got that bail money. All right, let's take a look at this. This is The Weeknd, Earned It. Very sexual.
Really? That's my type of. Okay. Fine. She got on butt lift. They all do.
With some X's.
That's how my video is gonna be.
Is that really called a butler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the butt.
But the butt lifts,
That's
they
the
lift
first
them up.
step.
The Weeknd, Earned
like
It. What y'all
that.
think of that?
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah?
Ooh.
Definitely dark and sexy and like.
Yeah.
It was simple, too. It wasn't like doing
Too
the
much
most like
going on.
cut to the scene of her in the bed, cut to
Yeah.
the scene of it was a nice performance. It was like Glee after dark.
I
Glee.
like that.
After dark.
Glee after dark.
Glee's for like 12-year-olds watch
Right.
Glee.
Hence the after dark.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
All right.
I like that.
Well, let's go from that to the sin of sin.
Yay.
Sin.
Yes.
His
Born-
eyes are beautiful, girls.
They're green.
Are they green?
Yeah.
They look.
But they change with whatever I have on.
That's
Like they
what-
go darker.
They're like in
Wait,
a.
like you change them,
They're
or
like
they
an
automatically
autumn.
do?
They
this?
automatically change.
They're like a yellowish, autumnish, orangey-ish.
Vampire-ish.
Yes. Really.
Which you guys were talking about before the show.
I'm
You would
into
love
it.
to be a vampire.
She
You're into
should be a
vampires?
vampire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm into anything that's like dark and like push people's buttons and be like, why, you know?
Yeah, there's like so from what you've walked into Black Hollywood, and I get this sense of, I don't know, like even just watching that, you're like, oh, I want that to be in my next video. And where does this sadistic little side of S.I.N come
It's
from?
who I am. I think it's just I'm a very sensual. I like to push people's buttons. I like to make people look. I like to question people's thoughts and like make them think and push the boundaries, because a lot of people are afraid of just going to that part of human condition where you get desires and you get like, I don't know, it's a thing
You're a
of
freak.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? At the end of the day, it's like,
love
why
that.
not? Like, I'm young, I get curiosities, and I'm gonna get in touch with them, because at the end of the day, that's only gonna help me get to know myself better
So,
and better.
When did this come into play for S.I.N? When did you start realizing like, I'd rather play with that?
Well, actually, it's always been in the back of my mind. When I was back home in Puerto Rico, I was doing my TV show, and over there, I was like, I need to just do something different.
Because
something
you started as a dancer.
Yeah, I
originally.
started as a dancer back in Puerto Rico, dancing with major artists back then, and doing TV commercials at the end when I was like 14.
Mm-hmm.
And so I came to LA when I was 20 years old, and I decided like I need to just do music. That's all I want to do. That's where my heart is, performing. And so I decided to get to know myself in a way where I can visualize a good concept of who I am, the concept, the vision, who I want to sing to, the people that I want to like reach out to. And so it took me 2 years to get to this point where everything is now makes sense and everything is on the way. And so here we are. I shot the video on Monday. It's like really dark and sensual. I have the best freaking cinematographer doing it. We shot it at the Hollywood Athletic Club.
Ooh.
So we had the whole entire like building for us. Thank you for Saeed, who's the guy who owned the building, and he let us shoot there. And I think it's something that people are gonna like, because I'm not being fake about it. You know, I'm just being a 22-year-old kid trying to perform, trying to do my thing the way I see it, the way I feel it, and the way I lived it. You
I
know?
love how he speak with conviction. I like you, S.I.N. I didn't even
Thank
hear
you.
your music yet, but I like your look. I
Thank
like
you.
your confidence.
Thank you.
I love how you speak with authority. Like this is it. Like, you know?
Yeah, because that's what I think, and nobody can change that. Nobody can make me, you know. I think when somebody speak with conviction, it's like that's what you put out there. You know, if you're doubt, if you're like, I don't know, as an artist, it goes hands in hand, because if I walk into a record label and they start telling me stuff, I'm gonna tell them this is what I want. Either we work or
Keep it moving.
I keep it moving.
So you've been out here for now, I'm assuming 22 years, because you've been out here since 20. So coming out here, now that you've found yourself, what is it that you deliver musically? Because we're going to play Rockstar Status in a second. What is it that you feel you're delivering to 2015 that other artists aren't?
I think it's about as an artist, the way I perform, the way I sing the songs, it's different. It's not because it's my music, but I took my time and I researched. You know, I researched what are people not doing these days. What are people not talking about these days? And I get the partying and I get the things, but a lot of people are not living that. And I was like, I came here at 20 years old, and right from the bat, like at 21, I was in the young Hollywood scene out of the blue, and I was like in this state of mind, which is Hollywood, because Hollywood is not what people see. It's a state of mind. It's not reality. You know, and so for Rockstar Status, which is the song that you guys are gonna hear, that's what it's about. That song came about me coming to this city with a big dream and asking myself, how does the people like the Rolling Stones, Elvis Presley, lived outside the stage? Like, how exclusive, like, because they were not as exposed as today's celebrities with the paparazzi and all that stuff. These people had like mysterious,
Yeah, they got to have live lives.
you know, and like, how do they party? Like, and when I got to that place where I was like in a mansion party, after party, and I saw like Paris Hilton over there where it really goes down, I was like, so this is how they did. Because that never changed. This is how they did it. And so that's where Rockstar Status come about. I think I come completely around. People will understand me more and get the vision once they see me perform live. That's where my strongest is, because I perform, I dance, I just, that's what I love. It's just captivating the people and look at them in the eye the way, sing and just like, it's different. It's just different. I think that's what I bring.
Interesting. Doing research on you, it was. I know you're in this transition of getting yourself out here in the States, so it was really hard to find music of yours. And but you have this vlog series right now going on. And what is it that you want to kind of captivate with the vlog series to kind of get across to the fans?
I think a lot of people would just want to do music and just want to be famous, which sucks. And what I want them to know is like how hard really you have to work with. You have to work, and you, as a new artist, you have to put your hands into it. You have to really know, and that's what I want them to see. I want to take them on the journey of my way, trying to get into the music industry here in the United States. Take them to my studio for them to see how much I'm involved in, because it's not like I have a team and they just do it all. I want to be able to know what the fuck is going on. Like, I want my music to sound the way I see it. So I have to be there with the producer and just telling them and guide him, because at the end of the day, it's a collaboration. Right. The vision will not be complete if I just let him do whatever he wants, So I want them to I want to take them with me to rehearsals, to every single little thing that I do like this, for them to see like the hustle, the hard work that you really have to put in. Like, I shot the video on Monday, but before that, the preparation for it, I was all up in it with the creation of the concept.
You shot it on Monday and you got it back already? You shot it on Monday and you have the video back already?
No. Like, the video is getting edited as we speak.
Okay.
But
what's the name of the song?
Dance Affair.
Dance Affair. All right.
Yeah.
So before we talk about Dance Affair, I want to play Rockstar Status. This is your first music video.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. This is Rockstar Status by S.i.N.
I'm sorry, guys. Better than your boat.
I'ma rock this good. I'ma rock this nice. I'ma make you dance. I'ma make you shake. I'ma make you work that ass. Has arrived. I'm feeling like a rolling stone. Leather pants, Ray-Bans, bitches on my back. Diamonds and pink white lines. Naked bitches dancing for me all night. Rolling Stone. All night. Walk in the club, feel left to the 54. Homies burning so, make my eyes roll low. Rockstar status, everybody's gonna look. After the club, after party with hello. I'm a fucking groupie, headlines on the news. Rockstar status with my soul out too. With my soul out too.
Status S.i.N. Queen, what you thinking?
I like it, and I love the clicking. I'm all into like videos like click. This was definitely cinematography.
Yeah. And he's the same guy who shot Jose Omar Hernandez. He's like a big dancer for like J-Lo, Kylie Minogue, Janet Jackson. He's been on tour with everyone, and he's actually my creative director as well. And that man is amazing. He captures everything. He's not about scenes and like boring. I think just videos are the face of the song.
Yeah.
So they are equally important. And this was my first song. This is like, and I wanted to be like a vibe, like a hip hop kind of thing mixed with like talking about I'm feeling like a Rolling Stone.
It's very sexy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It gives me I can't think. But yes, it's like I like that the video. It's kind of in the sense of like we're talking about The Weeknd. It's simple, but it still delivers.
He's gonna be on some Prince shit in a minute. He said, "I'm a fucking groupie," and something is headlines, and I like the fact that the video was clean. It looks good. I think I like the way you flown because it's different. And I love the way you look. I'm looking forward to seeing more from you.
Thank you. I hope like people. And actually, this song I'm gonna brag right here a minute. That song actually is #2 in Puerto Rico. So it's like So I went out there in October for my first media tour, and it was kind of surreal because I left home with the ideas of becoming a recording artist. So I got the chance to go back home being a recording artist, you know, and like, you know, so it's like kind of different and doing TV shows and doing live shows. But now with this video, I'm telling you, it's insane. I have like 8 dancers. I have like beautiful, beautiful women in this video. And it's just insane. The fact that I got to have lights and like the real Hollywood like recording artist type of thing with the location, the idea, the vision, and I saw little clips of it, and my God, I'm so excited.
We gotta definitely.
So when is the video being released?
The video is being released hopefully by February.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna be performing this next week at the Viper Room.
Oh,
I was
nice.
just sitting here. I swear to God. When you was talking about legends, in my brain, I flipped to the Viper Room in my brain.
Yo, let me say
I flipped
this.
to the Viper Room in my brain. I promise to God, I just flipped. I was thinking to myself, like, damn, the Viper Room. That's where, what's his called? That's where Corey Haim or whatever his name is died.
Johnny Cash.
River Phoenix.
River Phoenix, Johnny Cash, Slash.
Guns N'
It's
Roses,
everybody
yeah.
wants to play there. It's on the Sunset Strip, and the legendary people that played there, the history in that strip, the bands were made there. Guns N' Roses, like, it's surreal. This is really happening, and for me, the little steps like this are just enough for me. Like, you know, like I'm on the right track,
Yes, you
and
are.
I only see it as a sign of I'm doing it. Like, I'm actually on my way, and I have so many people to thank because I don't do this alone. You know what I'm saying? And let's say, sample you guys giving me the chance to be here to talk about it for people out there to know. Like, it's really nice to have the outlet. And I thank you guys for giving the outlet for young artists and new upcoming artists to get the chance to talk about it. Because nobody does that anymore. If you're not a freaking celebrity, then what do I need you for?
Right. Well,
You
that
know?
is it.
But at the end of the day, if I make it, it's like, you guys are going to be part of it. The Viper Room is going to be my first performance. So that's...
So wait, for fans out here in LA or in newcomers, the next Thursday, right?
Yeah, that's going to be on the 27th at 9 p.m. I'm going to be singing alongside Mika Newton, which is an artist from Europe, and American Idol Stefano Langone.
Yep, which we're going to actually have here on the beat too as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to be out there rocking it. I got the chance to open the show with my live band, and time to rock and roll.
Awesome.
So now, where can people catch up with you? Website, Twitter?
On Twitter is YouAreSync Music. I barely use it, which...
That's not
Gotta
good.
get on it.
My favorite is like Instagram. You know, like people don't
Mine
want to
too.
read. People don't want to fucking read. They just want to see videos and like
Pictures.
Like, you know, so that's the one I use the more. And on Facebook, they can find me by the name of S.i.N too. S.I.N.
So Instagram is.
Sin I Need.
Ooh.
Where can they find your music?
Oh, my music is gonna come out. Actually, I have everything is working out as the same. As soon as my video gets out there, I'm gonna put the Dance Affair song and Rockstar Status on iTunes so people can purchase both and see the music video. So it's kind of exciting.
That is gonna be dope. You
Yeah,
really
I'm
sing
sorry.
on
I'm
the
so
video.
excited. The music video of the Shane, like, is like.
You gotta
bringing-
make sure that you
You're gonna
keep
have to
it.
It's
send
gonna
it
be like
into
a
us.
short
We'll
film.
have to premiere it here.
Yeah, can we do that?
Yes.
Okay, the beat, the Black Hollywood's Live is going to premiere my music video. We're gonna get that done.
Hell
Boom,
yeah.
y'all heard it here first.
Yeah, thank you. That's gonna be awesome.
For sure. And so, again, January 26th, or was it 27th?
27th.
27th, the Viper Room here in Los Angeles. Make sure you guys check out S.i.N. You guys can hit us up at BHL Online on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You guys can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
You could tweet me at Queen Live, and my Instagram is at Queen Wink. And make sure you check out winklux.com.
Sean.
Make sure you check out winklux.com if you want your herded, if you want that Brazilian, no, real Indian stuff. Winklux.com. WINKLUXE.com.
What about you?
They know
Sean
me.
Allen __.
If you guys want beard extensions, Sean sells them over at SeanAllenBeards.com, y'all. And make sure you guys check out S.I.N and his music at S.I.N.
S.I.N on Instagram, URC Music on Twitter, and S.I.N on Facebook.
Till next week, same time, same place. Peace.
Thank you, guys.
Great show.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Music redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.